are you?
I assure you, Sergeant, I'm not drunk. I'm not on drugs.
Were you watching Spank Revision?
I was drunk and
smoking the reefer.
I shall be getting drunk.
Want to go out and get drunk?
Shaken, bust up.
So you had a parent who was a drunk.
All right, I'll just attribute this to your drinking problem.
Are you drunk?
No, officer, not at all.
Well, I'd say she's put up with your drinking all these years.
Now be sure to watch your drinking and driving.
I got weed. I got mushrooms. What you drink?
Let's get fucked up.
button.
Welcome. This is LGFU, baby, your number one unreputable news source. It is fucking episode 104, and that means this is our 2-year anniversary. Salud, boys
What?
and girls.
Yeah.
Go.
And he, she's, whatever you guys want to fucking call yourself. Salud.
I'm they, them.
They, them.
104, baby, 2 years, just like that.
I'm just Jimmy.
So it's big, man, big. A lot of shit going down. First and foremost, let's just introduce everybody. The newlyweds. We have the newlyweds with us. We have Mr. Ryan and Mrs. Jen Harrison. Welcome.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Sounds really
Sounds
good.
right.
Isn't that crazy, huh?
Yeah, it is.
So was it Jen Rose Harrison, or what are you doing?
Well, it's Jennifer Rose
Oh,
Harrison.
my bad. Jennifer Rose
Yes.
Harrison. And we have Mr. Jimmy Diaz, the sheriff, the
Greetings.
fucking genius of the pod, Mr. Einstein.
You know, calling me the genius of the podcast ain't saying fucking much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Got to give credit due where it's due. I can't even talk. And we have Mr. Chum Dizzle, the one and only Dream King Cream. I'm fucking this all up.
Guzzler.
Guzzler.
That's hot.
The Cream King himself, Chum Dizzle in the house.
Ooh, what's up, people?
And then I'm Papa Rotten, aka Neighbor. So welcome, man. This is 104. I'm excited. It's just been fucking hectic. It's been a fucking crazy few months. I'm sure you guys know.
Yeah.
Leading up to your wedding and everything else. I remember my wedding and just how hectic and crazy it fucking was. But congrats. I'm
Thank
sure
you.
we all want to say congrats. And it was
Yeah,
fucking a
absolutely.
ball. I had a blast.
Oh, it was a magnificent.
Cool.
I
That's
was really
probably-
worried about that for everybody. I
That
was
was-
like, I hope everybody had a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, that was probably the best wedding I've ever been to in my life.
Thank you.
I mean, from the decor to everything, from top to bottom.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, congrats. Again, let's
Yeah.
do another
Thank you.
salute. Let's just drink it
Absolutely.
up. Let's get fucked up.
Is he clap?
I think so.
No.
Nope.
Applause.
Nope.
Nope.
Fucking
Oh, I took it
idiot.
off. I took
Fucking
it off.
idiot.
Just do fucking idiot.
Fucking
Yeah,
idiot's
I took the applause off.
Jackass.
So welcome, man. Welcome. Number one unreputable news source. Fuck, dude. It's just been a crazy fucking summer. I don't know.
Huh.
Do you guys
It's
have any
been long,
crazy
but
stories?
Fast.
Crazy stories.
What the fuck?
Tell us about the wedding, man. Tell us leading up to it,
Leading up to it.
after.
Leading up to it. I'll tell you, me and Uncle Jimmy we were telling Tristan, you know, when it comes to your best man speech, just keep it short, sweet, and simple.
Yeah.
And
that was like the
he did
wedding
the-
singer status.
Yeah,
If
he did
anybody
the
has ever
opposite.
seen that.
I missed the whole fucking beginning of his speech. I don't know if I went to go get a beer or what I did.
Probably.
he started off solid. He's like, I've known Ryan a long time. Some would say my whole life.
We actually
That was good. That was good.
We actually rehearsed that out
Yeah.
there before that day. I was like, try this.
Mhm.
And whenever you say I've known Ryan a long time, some might say my whole life.
That's
and
funny.
then whenever he
It's
said
funny.
it, I was like, he actually said it.
Nice.
Like, I wrote
And then,
that.
dude, at that part, I was like, all right, he's starting strong. And then it just fucking.
Mm.
It was like the challenger.
Well, I told him. We were out there to pull at the house, and I was like, hey, man, we're good on ChatGPT. We'll get you a
I told him, you need to have it written out.
That's what I
Tristan.
said. I was like, let's get on. Hey, if you can't come with something from the heart, let's at least get AI to get you something.
No
Yeah.
shit.
You put into AI like Jennifer's my soon to be sister.
Oh my god.
And Ryan's and this is what I
Key
feel.
points.
You know what?
Yeah,
I
you
think
put
the
in key
worst
points.
part was him saying, Jennifer is like
My
a sister
sister.
I've never had.
Yeah.
Yeah, my two stepsisters were like,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
He could-
Even
he
Joe's
was-
like, what about her?
He wasn't wrong. I mean,
Well, I
Well-
mean, he did say it later when we were out. He was like, it's just a different relationship that I have with
Yeah, it's
them
different
versus
sisters.
Well, and I asked him, I was like, as soon as I saw him, I'm like, hey, man, you fucked up. And he goes, I know.
you.
Yeah, when Joe's hollering during your speech,
Yeah.
it fucked up.
Yeah.
The whole time, I don't think anybody could hear me, but every time he brought up me
Yeah.
beating his ass, all I would yell is, "Let it go! Just let it go!"
I wonder what they have on video because we did get videography, so I'm assuming they did get
The
it.
photographer was like this the whole time, just
Well, I thought it was good. It kind of led up him talking about you beating his ass to where finally it was like I was getting beat up and Ryan took care of me.
yeah.
Mhm.
You know, whenever he was
That was
talking.
good.
Yeah,
he
it
did
came full
he did,
circle.
He did go
brought
full
it home
circle.
there.
Yeah.
But whenever he, I was like, all right, he did okay. But we were talking about it like, hey man, let's get you a speech ready. It's like, no, I'll be all right.
Yeah.
And then whenever on Facebook, he's like, he put this heartfelt thing on
Heartfelt
it.
fucking
I was
thing,
like,
dude.
Yeah.
this guy got Chat GPT to put his Facebook post,
yeah.
but winged his
On
best
his
man
fucking speech.
Well, we did
He did all right.
What I can say is like, because I was like, because all the way leading up months, we were like, dude, wouldn't it be funny to do like something like Wedding Singers or Beer League where they have these funny fucking or not old school where it's kind of this funny thing. And then he did what he did, and I was like, that's actually on par with
With,
fucking movies.
yeah.
He
So,
did good. He did good, man. For hey, it could
For
have been a lot
him,
worse.
yeah, honestly, it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
He
No
did good.
shit.
He got a lot
For
of pressure.
Tristan,
He got a
did
lot
good.
of pressure though from everybody. Like I gave him shit too. I'm like, hey,
Well-
dude, fucking do this, do that. Don't fuck it up. You know, don't get drunk. You know, and when you have too many people telling you shit like that to do, if a lot of people are telling me that, I'm like, you know what? Fuck you guys. I'm
Dude.
gonna do what I'm gonna do.
Ryan found him at 9 o'clock in the morning with a tall boy of butt.
Dude,
head.
yeah, he
Boy,
never
that's his
even went
breakfast.
to
I had
sleep.
to, I had to
he
take
never
it
went
from
to
him,
sleep.
pour it down the drain.
Dude, Ryan's like, you got 2 jobs today. You got to produce that ring and be the best man.
And when he pulled the ring, he was looking for the ring. I think I said I was like, oh shit.
I did too. I said the
Honestly,
same thing.
I was worried as
triple check that
fuck.
shit.
Yeah.
He reaches down, pulls out of his sock like Bill Belichick.
Yes. Just a stiff
Well,
sock.
As we're in that back room getting ready and shit, he's like, don't worry, I got it. It's right here. I got it. Right before we're about to walk out, he's like, don't worry, I got it. It's right here. And then as soon as we got up there, he's like, it's still in my pocket.
It's still in my pocket.
All right,
It was a
so
great ceremony.
what did you think whenever I walked out? Because Ryan didn't know that I was gonna walk straight and look at him. So
Yeah.
I walked straight to the balcony and I looked at him, and then I went to the stairs.
That's,
okay.
That's
He
where
didn't-
she
he
got
didn't
me.
know
Because
that I
I
was gonna do
had
that.
mentally prepared. I knew she was going to come down the stairs. So the whole time I was going, I'm not going to fucking cry. You're not going to catch me. I got this. And then she did this fucking like movie moment, come to the fucking thing and look down at everybody and shit. And I was like, God fucking damn.
Yeah.
I think that's what hit me the most because I didn't cry, but just watching you, because I know you. I don't know. I know Jen too, but just watching you get emotional, my heartstrings fucking tugged a little bit.
I was crying like a motherfucker.
Yeah, and then
I was acting like I was yawning.
Joe said his head was
That's
sweating
what-
too.
that's what Joe
My
said.
head was sweating.
But I will say that everybody beforehand had told me, because I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't want to look at anybody. It's weird. Like, where do I look whenever I'm walking down or whenever I'm walking down to him down the aisle? Like, I don't know what the
You
hell
just
to
look
do.
at
It's
him.
weird. It's
Look him
awkward.
right in the eye.
Truth be told, I'm not used to being like, everybody's looking at me like at 1 second,
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know what to do. And everybody just kept telling me, just look at Ryan. Just look at Ryan.
Yeah.
Just look at Ryan. So I was like, okay, fine. So obviously when I'm walking down the stairs, I was so
I was
nervous
watching you
regardless.
too.
I was
Every girl
so
that walked down,
nervous.
I was like, "Don't fall."
I was
Don't
so
fall.
yeah, exactly. I was so nervous, so I kept looking down, and I'm like, man, I probably should have looked up a little bit more. But I was so nervous about falling that I just kept looking down. And then
Well,
whenever
your
I finally
dress
got
was getting in
down,
the way too.
when I finally got down, I was like, okay. And then I'm just like trying to just like tunnel vision, and then I get down to where I'm looking at Ryan, and then there's Joe, And I look at him and I'm like, fuck!
Yeah.
Because like I looked at him and he will say whatever the fuck he wants to say, but he was crying.
Yeah.
That's what the
And I was like, fuck!
Yeah.
So whenever I saw him, I'm like, that's why everybody tells you not to look at anybody else.
Not to bring it up, but I am in a play. But one of the key things when you're on any stage, when you are in that situation, you're supposed to like look over people or just look at your objective, because once you fucking make eye contact with somebody, it's gonna wreck your whole train of thought.
Mhm.
Just fucks it all up.
Exactly.
But back to
And
you,
so
sorry.
so I looked at him and like not trying to, but he was right there and I was like, fuck.
That's
And I was
one
like,
ugly
okay.
motherfucker.
I was like, fuck, come on, concentrate. But he was crying. And I mean, like,
you truly can't miss that big head though either.
well, he was standing right there. I mean, you can't miss him. And I was just like, in the moment, I was like, oh my God, if he's crying, I know everybody else is crying. And like in your mind, you're just like, gotta make it to the end. Gotta make it to the end. But really, like, whenever he did that, I was just like, my heart. I was like, oh,
You were beautiful. That was like some movie shit.
Yeah, it was.
well, I hope so. I felt like I walked too fast. It was.
No.
I was like, fuck, I walked too fast. I was not supposed to walk that fast.
It was perfect.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what, whenever you came down, I saw you coming. I made sure to see Ryan's reaction.
Yeah, I was
Ryan's
staring at Ryan
reactions-
the whole time.
Ryan's reactions what got me.
Yep.
Man. That's whenever I was like,
No,
I'm tired.
That's what
I'm
my
yawning,
matron of
I'm
honor
yawning."
said, though.
I was
That's what she said.
air-dicking.
You're air dicking.
Yeah, I was air dicking.
That's what my matron of honor said, though. The day after, I sent her this stupid meme, like, of being a matron
Hey,
of
did you
honor.
see that big fucking fat bald guys? Both of them fucking crying
Bawling their
like
eyes out?
babies.
Well, see, like everybody is like, well, I was yawning. My head was swelling.
Yeah,
My
exactly.
dad was like, I didn't cry, but his eyes were like all swelled up and red. And then you have Chris Yurkovich just full blown bawling.
It was
Oh,
He was
no.
sitting
Yeah,
next to
he
me.
was
I looked
apparently.
up,
Oh,
and he did
no.
not give up a dude. Chris just had tears running. Like,
With his faux hawk and everything?
yeah, I was like, well, he's letting it go. I'm just gonna let it go. I was like, can't do it.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad.
Wookie and Lambo, they come up to me after it, and Wookie's all happy and shit. And Lambo's like, well, I lost $5. And I was like, what do you mean? And they're like, right before you came out, me and Wookie were like, $5 that he cries. And Lambo's like, no, I don't think Ryan's going to cry. And then he's like, then you immediately fucking teared up. And Wookie's just like,
Dude, it was classic.
Honestly, if he wouldn't have, like, I told the girls, I'm like, if he doesn't fucking cry,
I'm walking.
I'm gonna walk back, and
Yeah.
he's gonna fucking cry.
roughest thing for me was like probably the 30 minutes before, like we were in that back room and I couldn't sit for shit, man. I was like pacing and
Neither could I. I had to sit, and I was like, fuck, man, my sciatic's killing me. We're gonna just start. Let's go.
So you know
That
what's
was-
crazy is that you guys all seen it from that perspective, and I mean, I'm upstairs. None of you guys saw my perspective, and I was literally hyperventilating while I was getting my hair and my makeup done. It was a shit show. That's why it took me so long to get out, though. Like nobody knows why. So I have contacts on right now, and they're the same ones I had on for the wedding. But what took me so long to get out, it was not obviously planned. So I put in my contacts before doing makeup, and I had dropped this right one on the floor.
Oh, fuck.
And everybody's like, okay, just grab it, just, you know, saline it and stick the fucker in, because we're like trying to get, you know, done. So I did, and the whole time I'm sitting there and
Is
I'm
it
like,
burning?
Man, it's burning, it's dry, I can't fucking
Just
see.
drop in front of a urinal.
I cannot see at all out of my eyeball, and I'm just like the whole time, you know. And finally, I get my hair done, and I'm like, guys, I can't see out of my fucking eye. I need to walk down the stairs. I
Oh,
can't
fuck.
see out of my fucking eye.
She comes down like Popeye.
And the girls are like, my matron of honor, such a G. She's like, let me take it out. And I was like, what? I can take it out. She's like, if you take it out, you're going to ruin your fucking makeup.
Yeah.
Let me take it out. So my other bridesmaid, Nina, she goes over and she fucking opens up my eyeball. And my matron of honor goes over and she takes it out of my eye, and she goes and she cleans it. And then she opens it up and then she sticks it back in. And finally, like, I could see. But that's what took the longest, is the fact that I had to take that fucker out of my fucking eye.
I call bullshit.
Okay.
I think Jen likes
She's
that.
trying to leave.
Well, it's like the superstars, right? The movie stars. They
I
like
am
that.
being
What is that
for real,
entrance called? Where you like
100%.
you come in a little bit late because you build the expectation.
No, we were
It's
supposed
like,
to start at
and I was
4
like, and I'm like,
o'clock.
it's all right. All
Fashionably
right.
late.
Jen
Yes,
says that,
fashionably
but
late.
we see her running out of the bar from down the
Yeah.
street and her
Yeah.
down.
And I'm like, we're all sitting there
I
waiting.
wish I was that
And I'm
calm.
looking at the itinerary, and I'm like, okay, all right. And then me, Sue, and Rhonda, we all had bets, and Sue said 6:15. Rhonda's like 6:30. And I'm like, fuck it, Jen ain't coming out till 6:45. And then
Fuck
we're
you
chilling.
guys, it was 4:30.
We're chilling
4:30.
or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, 4:15, 4:30, 4:45. And then 4:15 comes and goes, and I'm like, "You're out, Sue." Whatever. Then Rhonda, I'm like, "You're out, Rhonda." It's 4:30, and then out of nowhere, I'm like, "Fuck!" Right on time, 4:30. If yeah, I lost.
I'm telling you. No, I was
No,
ready.
I believe you.
I was ready at 4. It was the fucking goddamn contact, man.
It was.
And then we had to finish pictures because I didn't get it done in time. So we had to finish.
Yeah, I know all about
pictures
it.
up there,
It
too.
was
So-
a great ceremony, and I'll tell you what, your guys'
The officiant.
vows,
Yeah.
the vows. When Ryan was going through his, I was like, man, I'm really tired.
My eyes are really sweaty.
I was really
Damn.
worried about mine. I know he was. And
No, you guys both of yours were awesome.
Yeah, no, it was great.
That's what I've never this was something that was getting me through standing up there and shit. Like my dad's always been like a big brother type guy.
Mhm.
We've never had like a father son heart to heart, fishing and him giving me some wise advice or some shit. It's always been like, well, son, you know how to plow pussy, you do it like this. And
Thanks.
some shit like that. And
And he gave you shitty advice then.
yeah.
Yeah.
And even then that wasn't the greatest advice.
Yeah, hey son, go sit in the
And
cuck chair.
So I'm sitting there and I'm just kind of pacing, and the whole day people are like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." And then my dad's like, "You're nervous, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm like shitting bricks, dude."
He finally gave you great advice.
And he was like, "Listen, he's like, just breathe. When you get out there, breathe. You're gonna do fine." Like, and then
Dude, I
Good.
was shaking. Like
before
a
I
fucking
read my
leaf.
vows, I looked at him and he was like, "You got this."
That's
Nice.
cool.
And then
Nice.
after I read him, his eyes all teared up and shit, and he's like, gave me that, and I was like,
Oh.
I needed that.
Those
you
are the
know?
moments you'll never forget, and
Yeah.
when you need somebody the most.
Dude, there was moments throughout that whole day that
Yeah, for me, it was my matron of honor because really, Ryan and I were talking about it on our way down. She actually like kind of represented me as like a family member, even though she's not blood. But obviously, we all know that my family really wasn't there. So, I mean, I had a few family members, but it was only one table, so it was only maybe like 5 or 6 of them that were actually there. But she like. I just keep thinking about it where she was like, welcome to the family, like our family, because even though she's not my blood, I've known her for like 25 plus years. She was basically welcoming him in as our family. And I was like, okay, thank you.
Yeah,
for
that meant a lot
because
to you.
it meant a lot.
Yeah.
And, we even talked about the fact that my brother, my blood brother, the day after was sitting there saying, oh, well, I should have, I should have said something. I should have had something written up. But I'm like, just thinking like, but you're not really.
You guys
Dude,
had nothing to say
I-
the whole
You
time.
guys didn't.
I was this far from making a speech as like, no man, you're gonna start crying like you're like right now, man. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
man.
almost went up there and just said like LGFU, baby.
Podcast this weekend. Every fucking Friday.
yeah, well, I shared with you guys before we started recording, man.
Mhm.
Like how much that day meant to me, and what you did for Ryan. I mean,
Your
Yeah.
mama's button.
yeah.
That was beautiful. I
Yeah,
didn't know
so
about
everybody that doesn't,
Fuck
like,
that
I'll
meant
just
everything to
explain
me.
that.
that beforehand. I decided that I also got one for myself for my nephew that passed away. He was 3.5 years old, so I wanted to do that for my nephew, and I had him on my bouquet. And
Oh, cool.
It was a charm, and it was he was my something blue. So usually it's
Aw.
something new, something borrowed, something old, and something blue. And he was my something blue.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
And so his last pictures he ever took, he was in white, black, and blue. And so he was my something blue. But I didn't feel like it was right if he didn't have his grandma there. So I went ahead and got him a little button that was, it's called a lapel, and that went on his tux. But I didn't tell him about it because I wanted it to be
That's
our
awesome.
wedding gift.
Yeah.
And so I told the videographer and I told the photographer exclusively, you guys need to get this shot in for me because I'm not going to be there when he opens it up. And I want to see him when he opens it up. And so they did, as far as I know. I don't know how much the videographer got, but he said that he told them to get out of the room. But the photographer did get a picture of him, but I wanted to make sure that I seen it because I wasn't going to be there. But I knew that he had to have his grandma there with him.
Well, in that moment, I got real tired real fucking quick.
They
needed to,
what's your mom's name?
I needed to get going.
Yes.
Your mom was at the wedding, Jimmy. What's your mom's name?
Yes, she was.
Jean Tata Diaz.
Yeah, she was there. It was.
That was fucking beautiful.
So go ahead, Jim.
No, it was.
No,
it was,
Jen.
I didn't even realize Ryan had it on his jacket, right? And we're sitting out there in the street, like doing whatever. I picture or smoking, whatever we're doing. And I look over and I look at Ryan's.
Yeah.
And I see that. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was lost. I was like, I'm not gonna do that in front of Ryan on this day, but damn,
That's beautiful,
Man,
man.
you held it together real well done.
yeah,
Really
Very
good.
beautiful.
Until you turned your back.
You look sharp as a motherfucker too.
Yeah, no
sharp as a
shit,
motherfucker.
dude.
Yeah.
You came in
Sharp
with that
as
outfit, I was
fuck.
like, damn.
Dude,
nice
he
jacket.
He walked in and I instantly went to Kingpin. Do you know who Kingpin is?
Yeah.
Dude, I was like,
From Marvel.
I go, fucking Kingpin's in this fucking house.
Oh, like
Jimmy
Roy
Watson.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, the Daredevil fucking
Yeah.
Oh,
the guy that he always
bowling
fights.
movie.
No.
I was like, he look way better than Roy Munson.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Not Bill Murray. No, Kingpin was this big boss, dude. And he was a big dude, bald headed like Jimmy, fucking fancy suits, and he would just he'd fight Daredevil, Spider-Man. Like he was a bad guy, but he was a bad motherfucker. Jimmy's suit was pimping, dude.
Yeah, it
Yes,
was, man.
it
I
was.
wasn't expecting when you said you got a shirt and a jacket. I was expecting like a black, like something like Jimmy did.
You
know?
were when you
And then
walked
when you
in.
came in, I was like, when I saw you, I was like, damn, dude, that's fly as a
You were the
motherfucker.
talk of the town when you came in. Like I just kept talking to her. I go, "You fucking see Jimmy? You fucking see Jimmy? He's fucking Kingpin in this bitch, like fucking big dog, dude.
Yeah,
You look good."
It's a big contrast to the the concert
To the Foo Fighters, to the Metallica shirts.
You
No, I
Yeah, to the
appreciate it. I
Motorhead,
appreciate it. Actually, it took a lot for me to get your dad to fucking dress the way that you dress.
Yeah.
He,
My dad was. convinced
in all
he was gonna
honesty,
go
he's
in a-
not going to listen to this, but me telling him that Joe was dressing up for me was like
Yeah, it was a competition.
Yeah, it was up.
Dude,
Okay,
I don't know.
I'm gonna
That
do
dude,
it.
your dad has the biggest neck I've ever fucking seen. I was just like, God damn, look at that neck.
So my dad's like, man, he's like, I don't know. I think I look good in it. I mean, I've never worn a suit
Yeah,
before.
all of you guys look good.
Oh,
Joe and
yeah.
Yeah, and I
Sean,
was-
the groomsmen.
I was like,
all look great,
dude,
man.
you looked real good in it. He's like, well, that's probably the last time you're gonna see me in a suit, son. I was like, well,
No,
there's your
no.
funeral.
There's one more. There's one more, bro. This is the last time you're going to see yourself in this suit.
Wait.
He's all, fuck you.
Wait, Tristan's gonna get married
I know, I
in
heard-
Mexico or something.
I heard
yeah.
that. I
Or
heard
Thailand.
We're gonna be in big dog shirts and Crocs, dude, for that. Like, but so I was telling that same joke to my buddy Kyrie, and
Kyrie was dope.
and Kyrie's like, oh, dude, that's gonna be a wide casket, and he's like. Fuck, man, you might need a fucking refrigerator box for that guy.
Yeah. Fuck that.
That guy, so we're bullshitting, right? And Kyrie comes walking up, and I'm like, God damn, man, that smells weed. And Kyrie goes, I think it's those guys over there. So I go, I don't think so. And he goes, well, it might be the black guy standing right next to you.
Oh my god!
So I'm watching Kyrie the whole time. I'm like, I think that's a fucking. Is it Thai or what is it?
Muay
Kind of
Thai?
fighter?
Muay Thai. Yeah.
I go, I think that's the Muay Thai fighter.
Look at
Fucking
this.
Ed,
motherfucker.
fucking right on time.
You owe
Yeah.
me a bucket hat.
No, and you owe me an apology, motherfucker.
All right. Well, as long as it's money, we accept.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
He had his dick in his hand. And he was watching football.
Yeah, exactly. I feel really fucking loved.
So back to
asshole.
what's it, Kyrie?
Kyrie, yeah.
So he's walking by me, dude, and I'm like, I gotta introduce myself. I think this is the dude that Ryan talked about. So I'm like, hey, what's up? My name's Bill. And fucking, he's like, hey, I'm Kyrie. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. Fucking Ryan talked about you. And then Joe is right there. He's like, tell him. Then I'm like, I already knew what Joe was talking about. And I go, I'm 2% North African.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I was on the fringe of this thing, and I was like, I just shook my head.
And then Kyrie goes, hey, man, you're almost there. And I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. And then he tells Joe, hey, by the way, there's pyramids in fucking Africa. He was spot on. Dude, he needs to come on the pod.
Yeah, I was
told
going to
him,
say he does
Me
need to
and
come on the pod.
Chum was talking to him for a long time. We had good conversations, and he was making me laugh and think all at the same time. Like it was.
Mhm.
He's one of the smartest guys that I fucking know. And
Yeah,
he's funny as a motherfucker.
He's very, very fucking
He's
smart.
a very critical thinker.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
critical.
Yeah.
And he's hitting you with punchlines and fucking
And smart
facts.
shit. Yeah.
Come on,
All at the
people.
same
Let's,
time.
I like the
let's
way
make
that
him come on.
he
the podcast.
articulate. Well, I told him that Bill wanted him on the pod, and he's like, well, I'm busy this weekend and next, but we'll work something out. And I was like, fuck. But
Yeah,
he said-
Motherfucker
he
doesn't
said-
believe in pandas.
He
though.
said as
Fuck
soon
that
as
guy.
we figure something out, he'll.
Dude, I told him, I go, you need to fucking come up. He could be the second black or third because I'm the first. He could be the third black man on the pod.
Oh my god.
That's counting me.
Oh yeah, you're black too.
Oh.
Fuck.
Fourth?
1, 2,
Dude,
3,
so
3,
I
4.
gotta mention
He could be the
this.
fourth.
Tristan.
Nick?
Uh,
So
fucking
the
Bow
venue,
Wow.
right?
Yeah.
They had those three
Bowser was here
bathrooms.
one time.
Yeah.
They had those three bathrooms.
Yeah.
The one on the far left, the door didn't fucking close. Right. So I go in there. I go to take
no.
a piss. I'm like, man, my fucking zipper. I'm having a problem with the zipper. I'm like, I'm going to piss my pants. So I pull my pants down and I'm pissing and I get it done. And I was like, oh shit. I was in such a rush. I pissed on the seat, so I'm bending over and I get toilet paper with my pants around my ankles. I'm wiping the seat and I look back and that door is wide the motherfucker open. I don't know who walked up behind me. What?
No.
If you're listening, ladies, gentlemen, whoever you are, sorry if you saw my
Your fat
starfish
sack.
or my fucking fruit bowl.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's
Dude,
hilarious.
I thought I was going to piss my pants. And someone else, and I was telling someone else's story about what I went through, and they're like, me too.
Me too.
That's hilarious.
But you know what I loved about those three
You're gonna have
bathrooms?
some.
There wasn't a sink in there. So if you're sitting there waiting for someone to come out for after taking a piss or shit,
Yeah.
it made them wash their hands in front of you. So
Yeah.
that's right, you dirty
Yeah.
bastard.
Yeah, you
Because
better.
I thought Chubby goes, I wash my hands sometimes.
No, I wash my hands every time because I knew like same
No,
thing,
come on,
same
let's go.
thing
You said
said.
sometimes.
No, like, at the wedding. No, at the wedding. Every time like I would take a piss, I wash my hands because of like what Jamie said. Like people were watching you come out of the bathroom.
I never wash my.
That night he washes his hands
Ryan
every
is like
time.
I
a
never
fucking
wa-
5-year-old.
I never wash my hands, and I'll tell you why. I got a clean dick. Why do I need to wash my
Oh
hands?
my god.
Hey,
You don't
true.
have to wash every piss, but if you don't wash after a shit,
Mm.
Yeah, exactly,
Grow up,
Ryan.
Emilio.
Yeah,
Mm.
Ryan.
oh, dude.
Grow
Yeah,
up.
come on.
I'm not gonna
Emilio
make a
even knows
sandwich. I
this
don't give a
shit.
fuck.
Yeah, make sure you fucking put your mouth on it. So my funny thing that I thought of when we were talking earlier about the wedding is I just visualize a lot of shit. You know, I don't know. I have a very crazy imagination. So it was really cool that the steps that went up to, you know, Jen came down
Yeah.
looking amazing. When you guys left, you guys went back up.
Mm-hmm.
So I just visualize shit. So I see you guys going up, and I don't know who I said it to. If I said it to Sue or I don't know who it was. And I'm like, okay, are we gonna go make sure they consummate the marriage? Remember back in the old fucking
Oh my god.
English-
we
the
did
old
talk
English
about that.
yeah, the old English
Yeah.
days where the priest
They
and
had to
everybody would
watch.
sit there, make sure you fuck. All right, it's official.
Mhm.
I'm like, who's gonna watch them consummate? Because it felt like that. It felt like you guys going into a room because it was very like it was magical. Like everything was magical, and I was like, I just envisioned that because everything
I'm so
was very
glad
Victorian,
you guys
right?
thought that.
Was it
I'm so
Victorian?
glad, yes.
Because to me, I love that fucking era.
So,
like
a
the
lot of
Victorian
people
era,
Yeah.
didn't understand the concept, but it is like old Victorian.
like even Leslie's
yes.
dress. I go, you look fucking amazing. I go, your dress is even like it's Victorian, and she's
Mhm.
like, yes, that's. I'm like,
Yeah, exactly.
but I see that because I'm
Yeah.
gay. I'm super gay, but besides the point.
Well, that's something that
Very magical.
Thank you. That's something that Kyrie had said about just all the decor and stuff. He's like, at one point I went to each table and he's like, it was like this unique little universe of like you guys and just all this different stuff. It's
So-
kind of
so
incorporated
the-
into
It was
what
like
you
a
guys
vintage.
talked about.
Every table was like a vintage thing.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
and then you know, it really played into the building too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
So the
enhanced it.
building was it is a historic building. It was built in 1920, so it is a historic building. But that was the whole theme. So I don't know if anybody has seen Secret Garden from 1993.
I think so.
No, we're men.
So yeah,
I'm
probably
gay,
not.
though.
Probably not. But if
Like
if you were
Joe
to watch,
told Emilio, I was chasing pussy and doing coke in 1993.
When you were watching
Romance.
Full House.
so if you were to watch the movie though, you would understand the concept though. It is vintage, and I don't want to say vintage as in like a lot of people find different meanings in vintage. They think either like 70s or 60s or
this was
you know what I mean? No, this was more of like Regency
Yeah.
Victorian era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't vintage.
Well, and
Yeah.
this is something I want to, because we spent a lot of time like building playlists and stuff.
Yeah.
So like the ceremony playlist, like where
Mhm.
everybody's sitting and shit, like there were songs that were like "Take Me Home Tonight," but it was like all piano and
Yeah, it was
violins.
different.
Did you guys hear
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
Did
yeah,
you
yeah.
guys
Oh,
okay.
we were looking. We're like, oh, this is Boys to Men.
See,
All
okay,
right.
good.
Good.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I'm
yeah,
so glad.
I was like,
Because
hey.
I was worried about that. I
Yeah,
was like,
I was like,
I'm not going to be
No.
able to see everybody's
No, that's my
like
shit.
expression.
Like,
I'm not going to know if they actually understood that
Yeah.
this is what is
What-
being played.
Yeah, waiting for the
Yeah,
ceremony. I was
so
like, oh,
everything-
man, this is-
Yeah, that's what we
Everything
wanted.
down
was that.
to all of the music was
Yeah.
very planned out, except for the dance music. The DJ did not play.
He didn't stick to. The
He did
script,
not
but
play
it
our
worked out.
full entire.
He was the
play.
wedding
I know.
singer.
I know with that vintage, with that or whatever you call it, right?
Yeah.
But that motif
Mhm.
of antique stuff. There's that old phone sitting on the bar.
Yeah,
Yes. Did you guys use it?
yeah.
Did you guys
Oh,
use
yeah.
it?
I was like,
Yeah?
Oh,
I've
Jesus.
been camped out this bar all night, and they got this phone where I can push a button
Fuck
and
yeah!
record a
I'm
message.
so glad.
I'm like, I really want to thank you for not serving cats at the bar, at the reception. I don't want to eat a dog.
This was beautiful. It was
Yeah.
huge.
But I left. I think I left a heartfelt message.
Did
at
you
the
guys
very
do
end.
the
As long as
video
it's fun.
outside?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sweet. Okay, because we paid for that extra, so
The
yeah.
dude's like, hey, we're all chilling. I think Jimmy was there, Joe, and then he comes out, hey, do you guys want to say something? Yeah, fuck yeah, we do. He records us. We say what we want to say, like congrats and everything. And I think we were like, hey, and I at the end, I was like, hey, and by the way, fuck you, LGFU or whatever the fucking Joe's like, yeah, fuck you. Like we just, it's
yeah,
us.
yeah.
It's us.
I was hoping so bad somebody would be like, "Man, your wife is looking."
Ah.
That's your boss's wife.
Ah.
Let me see that camera. Wait,
Send me that pic. I know that on the phone, like Jimmy said, like I don't even know. I said I probably did like
I saw a bunch of people at one
I
time.
did like 6
fucking
messages.
grabbing that phone.
Yeah.
And for
I
you,
was
like,
sitting there like talking like, oh shit.
I don't know what I
Good.
said.
I'm
taking
so
a call from the
glad. I'm
president?
so glad that it was used though, because that fucking phone was like
They just hit the
$200 and
second
something
time.
Oh,
dollars.
we lived at the bar.
So good. Okay, I'm glad. How did you guys like the drinks?
Oh,
Good.
the bride drink was the best.
The whiskey ginger
Yeah.
was bomb.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah,
So
I was like, what's
there's
this
a story.
group drink?
There's
Like,
a
this is
story.
I pounded like 7
Well,
of
that
those.
one was
I'm
like wine.
okay, I gotta
There's
go.
a
I gotta
story
drink beer
behind
now.
that drink. Okay, so I found that drink
It's
before
delicious.
I got licensed as a massage therapist in Tucson. So there was a favorite bar that I go to, and we went there for.
They serve donuts.
No, honestly, they do sell food, and it's
But not
really good food.
donuts?
No, I don't know. I don't know if they do.
You
But
should start.
I
called batch.
tried getting the recipe, and they wouldn't give it to us.
To the
For
donuts?
your drink,
But
the bride
yeah,
drink.
they
Oh.
wouldn't give it to us. But our bartenders, shout out to the Black Bar Co. because they fucking pulled through. That motherfucker tasted exactly like the
Spot
one
on.
that you would
Fucking
get at that
spot
bar.
Oh.
Dude, that
And
was
I
so-
was like, dude, they fucking did it, man.
Whenever I sit there leaving messages and I did my Donald Trump, that girl looks at me, she goes, oh my God, you sound just like it.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me
It was great. The drinks were great. I was sitting, when I saw
Dude,
little
tell
Jimmy.
me- Yeah.
Little Jimmy, I
But
saw his
tell me-
haircut. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But tell me that bartender, the guy.
Yeah.
He
Andrew?
looked like a young Artie Lang.
Dude, for real.
I went up to him.
Dude,
Hey, man, you
what
look like a
shirt
young
was he-
Artie Lang. He goes, "Who's that?"
What
They were
shirt-
a couple.
What?
Yes.
He was wearing a
Uh-huh.
Megadeth shirt
He's
when we
wearing a
first got
Yeah,
there.
me too. I went in. I walked in. I was like, "Hey, man, nice fucking." It's like, I dressed up for this, and I can wear a fucking
Megadeth
Motorhead shirt.
Yeah.
fuck.
Yes.
I was because that's the first thing I thought. I was like,
I was sitting in the bar getting fucked up. We were all getting fucked up, dude. And then Jimmy, dude, I saw Jimmy, little Jimmy, and I was like, dude, I fucking love your hair. And he's like, yeah, I'm like, shut the fuck. He's talking about his hairline. I go, I'm going bald too. I go, you Peaky Blinders. And he's like, fuck yeah, Peaky Blinders. And I spent probably like 30 minutes trying to explain Peaky Blinders to those bartenders. They probably hated my ass, dude. They fucking hated me. And then on the phone, I'm sorry, I'm going to just get this out real quick. On the phone, I don't know what I said to you, Ryan. I said something to you, both of you, but at the end, I was like, Wu-Tang forever, motherfucker. And then I just hung up, and I was
Hell
like,
yeah.
fucking, he'll dig that
Hell
shit.
yeah, dude.
It was great, dude.
What?
yeah, I'd be sitting there drinking. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, just walk by.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
I
Hey, have
am
you guys got
so
on the phone yet?
excited to
that's-
hear that.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
haven't heard any of
I
them.
can't-
We
so.
need to get copies.
That's the wrong
Yeah.
place to put that phone.
It was the right place. What the fuck are you talking about? That's the right place to put it.
Hello, 911.
Yeah.
Holy fuck! There's blood
I'm
everywhere.
only sad that
They're
nobody.
shooting. There's bullets flying everywhere.
Oh my god!
Dude, Tristan the week before, we're out drinking and shit, and he's like, he turns and looks at me and Jen, and he's like, "Your wedding's gonna be a bloodbath."
A bloodbath.
What the fuck?
does that even mean? And he just gets up and walks away.
I love it, man.
Dude, it was such a good fucking time.
Dude, so at the
Yeah, fuck you,
rehearsal,
Emilio.
at the rehearsal, at the rehearsal dinner, right? So Yorkovich has made a great meal.
Dude,
That prime
that
rib.
Prime rib.
good.
Dude, I had this chunk of prime rib the size of my head, and I ate through half of it, and I still have this big old chunk, and I was
Uh-huh.
like, oh my god, oh man. And their son-in-law comes up because he's helping him, right? He's like, are you done? I was like, yeah, I'm done, but I don't expect someone to clear my plate. And I look over and he's throwing this in this garbage.
Motherfucker.
I was gonna
fucking
make a
kill you.
sandwich out of that.
I'll fucking kill you.
He just threw in $19.
Oh, no.
I would have gone and took it out and rinsed it off in the sink.
Oh,
Those things
man.
are so good.
I wouldn't
Those
even
were
rinsed it off.
so
The
good.
Yorkoviches did an amazing
Yes, shout
job.
out to
Shout out
Michelle.
to everybody who helped out with
All
that
right,
shit.
let's-
Kelly, Yurkovich.
We got to end this first seg, so let's.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give
just-
my flowers to you guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We love you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for the invite. Thanks for it was a great fucking time.
Yeah, Chum had a blast.
Now it's your turn. Throw the flowers out. Throw the flowers out
Let's
to
hear
who
it.
deserved it, to who made this magic happen. Throw
Oh.
the flowers out right now.
Jen.
Definitely. Okay, well,
Well, you can thank each other, but you gotta
first
fucking.
and foremost,
Oh,
I would definitely have to say thank you to Kelly because Kelly literally took what was in my brain, and I told her this. You took what was in my brain.
She
and you
loves
literally,
that shit.
You literally put it in, physical form. Like I don't
Yeah,
even know how else to say it. So thank you to Kelly and thank you to Oscar. You guys did an amazing
Andrades.
job. Oh my god.
they
Like
did.
there is nothing
They killed
more
it,
that I
man.
could say, but thank you. I mean, even that doesn't seem like it's enough. So thank you to them. Thank you to all of our vendors. The Black Bar Co. Like I said, they did amazing with all the drinks. And then Genevieve's and our photographer Lexi, and then the videographers Walt and his wife. They did awesome too. I think everybody was like they were really quiet. I'm like, yeah, but they're really good at what they do.
They're getting it done.
That chick with the videographer, when I was like, and fuck you, and we all started saying fuck you, she was like, She
I
didn't know
bet you
how to
anything
react.
they didn't know what the
you
fuck was
too.
happening. Exactly. Yeah. No. Just thank you to everybody that had a piece in it and helping and everything like that.
My
'Cause,
mom,
I mean, yeah.
Joe,
yes.
everybody.
Your mom for sure. She did a lot.
my
Dude,
dad.
and I'll tell you.
Andrea.
Yeah.
So whenever the next day we were talking about how beautiful the venue was, and Leslie said that after they got done decorating, that I think it was a girl that was working at the venue called the owner of the venue and said, "Hey, you need to come down here and take pictures."
Yeah, that was our coordinator.
Yeah, because this is your signature event.
Mm.
We've never seen.
This is the one that you
place.
post.
Yeah, this is you. We've
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
seen.
And I will say that she has
Anything-
not posted anything.
Well, give her time, because trust me, she will.
I hope so, because I mean, yeah,
Because-
no, I don't think anybody was prepared for the magnitude of like what everything was supposed to be.
It was amazing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Every table had its own type of.
Yeah, and that's what we had talked about, and I had shown her. Like I said, Kelly did
Kelly's
amazing.
amazing.
I showed her a bunch of pictures, and she had a lot of inspo of what I wanted, and she even did way more than I even thought she was even gonna do. Like,
When I walked
Above and
into my
beyond.
job, I was like, "Holy fucking shit!"
And
I know I had to run upstairs.
And kudos to all them assholes who wrote that shit down and put it in the
Yeah,
trailer.
Yeah,
afterwards.
yeah, seriously.
Whenever we're all hammered,
dude,
Trying to put shit in.
I got a big ass.
Yeah,
freaking
apparently
mirror.
my backdrop got fucked up.
dude,
So.
I was, yeah, but you had a bunch of drunk motherfuckers, dude. Oh god, Joe's my fucking homeboy. Joe's my fucking brother through and through. And if he says, "Hey, I need help," I'm dropping everything. If I need help and I call him, he doesn't hesitate. And I'm not going to get emotional because he's an asshole. But honest to God, if I need anything in this world, like if I called Joe and said I need to bury a fucking body, Joe will be like,
Where? When?
My truck, or are we taking your car? What are we doing? Because,
No, Joe, bring a shovel.
dude, I don't know how to explain
Seriously,
it. Like,
dude?
it's a
Seriously?
love-hate fucking relationship because I fucking hate that motherfucker. But I love him to death. And I was ready to go home. Like, I was thinking about going to the bar with these motherfuckers, but then I was like, oh, dude, I'm going home, and my car's going home. That's a whole nother story. But Joe's like, can you help me? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, dude, we got that.
And we
shit.
loaded up all the shit and started. I'm drunk walking and moving shit and doing stuff. But
I didn't realize I was loading shit. I just thought I was just having fun.
I guess that's what I want to say is
No
that
shit.
there was a bunch of people there that not just family, but you are family. So
Yeah,
thank
we
you.
are family.
Yeah.
Everyone who showed up, that's how I feel. Like,
Mhm.
Dude, I was bummed
My
that
bad.
fucking Hawkeye. Dude, I saw Hawkeye's key and I was like, "Oh,
You had a chance.
Well,
I know.
I had, so before we cut out, my whole idea was like, I want to have generations of like best friends here at this thing. So like I invited my first homeboy ever, Edward Avalos. It was him and his chick didn't make it. Then Hawkeye didn't make it. Jared couldn't make it. Another one of my buddies, Elijah, couldn't make it. And so, I mean, Lambo and Gabe came through. And I'm
I had a
happy
good
as
talk
fuck
with
for that.
Lambo.
you would have had to put a bullet through my head for me not to make it."
Yeah, you know what I mean?
All is coming no matter what.
Yeah.
And then, well, and right before we cut, so the videographers, it's me, Jimmy, Jake, and Tristan. We're standing out in front of this place, and they're like, "Hey, we want to do this cool ass thing where you guys walk towards the camera and just be bullshitting with each other, you know, laughing, joking, you know, whatever, making each other laugh." So as soon as we start, all four of us start going, "Man, I hate your fucking guts.
Yeah.
I can't wait to never see you again after this shit." And then fucking Jake says some shit. He's like, "Fuck, you're lucky you even saw me fucking here." He's like, "It's a salsa festival. You might get hit by a fucking car for all I give a shit." But all of us, so there, when that in the video or the pictures you guys see of us doing that shit, we're just talking mad
Shit.
shit.
Hey, where'd you get that car?
Oh, that
So I had posted months ago that I was looking for classic cars to, you know, have at our wedding. And somebody commented and they said the best way to probably find somebody is if you go to the car show that's going to be happening in March or some months ago. And so I was like, okay, so we went, and that was actually the first car that we seen on the lineup at the car show. And so she actually won best in show for that classic car. And afterward,
Sorry.
we went up to her and we were like, "Hey, can we use your car?"
It was badass.
We'll pay
I mean,
you.
that
Yeah.
car fits into the
Dude,
the
the
building.
theme.
that-
Dude,
Oh
the
my
pictures are
God.
going to be amazing. I just remember
We already have
we're
some
like-
pictures too.
we're like,
so-
let's go smoke a
I can't
cigarette.
wait. Dude, I've been stalking both of yours. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've been
Like, looking
waiting.
for
We've been
picture
waiting
work.
because we want to post like a pretty good amount before everybody sees everything. But
We're
yeah, we have
Little
some.
There
We
was
have
a
some.
few of us. We're going to go out and smoke a cigarette. We walk out, and I'm fucked up, dude, already. I look over and Ryan and Jen are to my left, and they're like, blah, 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 blah. I don't even know what they said. And then I'm like, what? And I look down, I'm like, okay, they're not getting their pictures taken because it was like they're doing a long shot or something. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. And I'm like, huh? And then I heard, you're walking.
Yeah,
it was your grand entrance. And I'm like,
dude, Chum 2.
I was going to bring that up.
Yeah, Chum fucking 2 comes walking out. Dude, one after another. Like, first, Uncle Jimmy starts taking off.
Wait, what?
Doors.
Wait, what?
It was the grand entrance. And
Yeah.
Uncle Jimmy starts walking across the street. I was like, where are you going? He's like, the smoke shop. I was like, no, grand entrance.
I was going to get a cigarette.
Oh my god. Okay.
So then
Okay.
Uncle Jimmy goes back inside. Then Bill
so
comes
funny.
out, and we're like, no, Bill, the fucking grand entrance.
Go back inside.
So then Bill goes in. Then
I
Chum
know.
comes
We had
out.
to tell a few
What did
people.
Chum-
Yeah, we
Chum's
had to
going-
tell a
going
few
to take
people.
down-
He was going to smoke a dick.
Yeah. I was like, where are you going, dude?
I was like, I need to get something on my card.
And then my fucking grandma Barbara comes out with I forget
Fucking
Uncle
Roger. Yeah.
and we're like the grand entrance, and she's like, I can see you fine right here.
She's like, I don't need to be in there.
It's like, hey, fuck you.
But she did. She ended up going in because it took them a little while for us to all actually get out there,
Yeah.
or like for everybody to get inside.
That was
So it took them a while.
Dude, I love my way. I was like, I'm gonna go get
A
me
cigar.
and the groom and the groomsmen some cigars. And it's like,
Aw.
Uncle Jimmy, where are you going? Like, I'm gonna go get us some cigars.
The fuck you
Get
are?
your ass in
Get
here.
your ass inside.
I scurry my
Okay.
fucking
No,
fat
I'm
ass
glad we
across
did
the
that
room.
because I wanted a picture. Like I told the DJ that I told him I want a group photo of everybody there
can't wait for
before
that photo.
everybody leaves.
Yeah.
Because that's just
'Cause people
how it
leave
happens.
early.
Everybody
Yeah.
fucking leaves after
Yep.
they eat and everything like that. So I was like, please just get a photo of us after the grand entrance
That was
before
cool.
everybody does anything. I want a picture with everybody in it.
I want to
Yeah.
see that picture where all the guests were.
Yeah, that
gathered
group
down.
photo.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah,
see.
I can't
wanna
wait
see
for
Yeah,
that
we're
so
waiting
bad.
for that one. We don't have that
It'll
one.
I
come.
want to see that.
Whenever we did the
You're gonna see this when you're like me, like
whenever you see the whenever we did the I do,
trust me.
I drank so much beer, dude. My shirt was popping out of my pants. I was just like,
Oh,
fuck
no.
it. I'm about to
Oh,
talk
Dude,
no.
I drank so much, I was drinking with my fucking ass hanging out.
hell yeah.
Go ahead, finish.
Let's end this real quick. Any last go ahead, Ryan.
I was just gonna whenever we said I do, we could barely hear it, but you guys heard the like song, right? It was I Shook You All Night Long.
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah? You guys
Good.
heard it?
Yeah,
Okay,
oh yeah.
Hell yeah, good. All right.
Yeah, ACDC.
Best wedding I've ever been to, man.
Yeah.
Salud, man.
Best
Good.
wedding I've
I'm
ever
glad.
been to.
I hope your
You missed it, Emilio. You
Fuck
fuck
you,
face.
Emilio.
I hope your firstborn is a masculine
I
one.
want my fucking bucket hat.
Yeah.
I have like a
I
picture of
can't.
the, what
I
wrote
can't
in your
forgive and
card.
forget so
Yeah.
easily.
I'll tell you guys when we get off the air right now.
All right.
Okay.
I love you guys.
you too.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Salud. And then we're going to
Thank
come
you.
right back. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of other crap. And
Yeah,
the wedding
sorry,
will probably
everybody.
come up
Yeah.
to. I know. We only talked
Skip
about an
through.
hour about
Yeah.
your
I
fucking
know,
wedding.
but it was good, motherfuckers.
Anybody to talk?
I worked really fucking hard on that, so
No,
I don't
I'm
give
really
a
glad
fuck.
you guys came up, man. And you fucking, yeah, I love it, man. We're going to be right back after this bio break. Congrats.
Are you having
Mr.
troubles in Georgia?
Mr.
Is
and
your
Mrs.
water
Harrison.
rising in your
Thank you.
house? Well, if you call 1-800, we'll vacuum up your shit. Oh, I thought we were doing a commercial.
Oh, we
Oh,
can.
shit.
I don't think fuckers in Georgia give a fuck, though.
Nah, they're pissed, dude. We'll be right back. Chum.
Put that in here.
Wow. Give me a job.
Did you record on the fly? Let's take it off the stand and pass it back.
Tell them, Chum, welcome back.
Welcome back, motherfuckers. It's the shit show.
Yeah. Sorry, we.
Welcome
out.
to LGFU. We're going to talk about the fun stuff.
50,000 push-ups in my eyeballs.
Okay, so what are we talking about?
We're talking about like bad movies and how.
Yeah. Okay. So my point is what I was trying to say is there are movies that came out back in the day, whatever, 80s, 90s, and they stand the test of time. They're good. Okay. You can watch them now and it's like, that shit is fucking good. But then there's other ones that you're sitting here saying, okay, they came out and they were the shit then, but now they might seem cheesy to you. And it's like, well, yeah, because they really are cheesy. Because if they weren't, I mean, then we would still say they stand the test of time.
Exactly.
RoboCop.
That's all I'm saying.
Is that good or bad?
Cool at the time. Now you look at it, it's like, what the
fuck was that? Exactly. That's what I mean.
You know what movie I think most like predicts the future, like predictably, like it's real, is the Demolition Man. Like that shit was super accurate, predicting the future.
I'd have to rewatch
I've never
it.
seen that.
No, it's like so like what's his name? Rambo. So like Rambo was like a cop, and then doesn't he get frozen? He gets frozen, and they unfreeze him to catch a criminal.
Yeah, fucking
Denzel,
and
Dennis Rodman.
yeah, and Taco Bell is fine dining.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that is in that movie, right?
Yeah, goofy as fuck.
So fucking the Arnold Schwarzenegger one, I don't know the name of it.
Dude, what a cast! Holy shit!
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
Denzel
Yeah, Wesley Snipes is like the bad guy he's trying to get.
I thought that was Dennis
Wow.
Rodman.
I've never even heard of this movie.
But like
Go on.
like people aren't allowed to cuss in
Nope.
society. They're not allowed to have sex.
Nope.
Yeah, they have
never
sex
seen
with
it.
like virtual reality helmets.
Yeah, they
right.
wipe their ass
Never
with
even knew
a
this was a movie.
with a seashell.
Dude, that's
To have sex, they put it on virtual reality.
What?
like we're doing now. Chum's right.
the fuck?
Maybe Chump's having sex that way. I'm not.
I'm not.
Bill, you missed it. My whole spiel in the beginning was, okay, I understand what you're saying about the whole, like, well, they were great whenever they came out, the movies. But there are some movies that came out back in the day that still stand the test of time.
Of course.
And when you
Terminator
watch
does.
them now,
Yeah.
you're like, fuck, that's a fucking good movie. It's still a
Scarface.
fucking good movie.
Oh, yeah.
Rocky.
Okay. But then there's other ones like we were just talking about
Yeah.
where it's like they're cheesy as fuck now. And that's what I'm saying. There's a difference between the two. So yes, I mean, it might have been good in your perspective
Yeah.
then, but now, I mean, if it doesn't stand the test of time,
Yeah.
then I mean,
And what brought up this conversation in the first place before we
blood
started
in and
recording?
blood out.
Jen agrees that blood in, blood out fucking sucks. Thank you.
So
Thank you.
There's so many fucking Mexicans upset right now, eh?
I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck.
Dude, Blood in, Blood Out was fucking amazing. I think it just depends on the generation. It's like when I was growing up, those movies came out at that time, and I remember like we watched Blood in, Blood Out at my primo's house. He had the
Of course you watch Blood in, Blood Out at your primo's
there's
house.
you know how there's certain points in time in your life where you remember where you were
Like
at
two
and
green
certain
children?
things, like all those memories are vivid. This movie, we watched this for the first time. We hooked up Sermon Vegas. Remember those?
Maybe you got your dick sucked while you're watching. Is that why you think it's so
So it's a nostalgia thing. It's got nothing
It
to do with the
is.
movie
It's just
being
part
good.
of my
Exactly.
fucking life.
But
It's a good movie, though. I think it's a good movie. Give me some choncho.
there is nothing better than watching like an old school movie like that and just ripping it apart and joking about it and like
Yeah, I can do that.
laughing your
Dude,
ass off.
I can attest to this.
Fine, I'll
This
give it
guy and Tristan, it was that. What is it? The something theater.
Yeah.
Whenever you
Yeah.
see those two guys,
Yeah.
these guys were the classic.
Mystery
You
Sign.
come in there, I could be. They could have the Godfather on. It's like you guys are fucking up the Godfather.
Yeah.
Me and Tristan
Jesus.
can't fucking stop when a movie's on.
I
just
love it,
talking
dude.
Shit. But I was watching an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. It's like where he's supposed
Which
to be
one?
a spy
Oh yeah,
And
with
and his wife is like
what's her name? She was in Halloween. Oh my god. Yes.
yeah. So it's that movie.
Spies, something
And like
spies.
so he finds out his wife might be cheating on him and then he sets her up
He's
to
sitting
like
in that cook chair.
yeah, he's sitting in the fucking cuck chair and his wife's stripping and she doesn't know it's him in the
Yeah,
cuck chair. And I'm just sitting there like, this has to be the dumbest motherfucking concept of a movie that I've ever seen. And then like these people bust in and don't tell them anything. Don't tell them anything. And I'm like, he's supposed to be like this super secret spy. And I'm like, dude, I wouldn't fall for this shit at all. Like, it's like,
And he's posing as a florist.
yeah. What kind of
What
flowers
the
would
fuck
you
kind
like?
of movie is this?
It's
what is it?
Fucking insane.
It's his
Like, if
some
I-
spies. It's
If If I
I've
was
never
ever
heard of
like
this
in a
movie.
world, like an underground world where I'm like, oh fuck, there might be spies around me.
Yeah, Tom Arnold was his buddy.
I'm
man.
probably pointing out the big Austrian fucker that's like flipping, like ordering, getting my order at McDonald's.
And
Is
can't
it
speak
True
English.
Lies? That's what it is.
It was
True Lies.
True,
Yeah.
True Spies.
True Lies.
It's True Lies.
Yeah, True Lies. You know what's cool though is like
This is my good friend Tom Arnold,
You know, it's like what the.
and we're
fuck?
gonna fight terrorism.
Arnold was a big
I'll
star
watch
at
you
that
fuck
time.
my wife.
Bro, when he did that, what was that? Kindergarten Cop. Great fucking
That's
movie.
a great movie.
Twins.
What-
Great
who's-
fucking movie.
Who's your daddy and what does he do?
I think everything is taken from something, like even music. Like nothing is original. It's very rare to be original.
Oh, it's hard to be original.
Yeah, a lot of everything is taken from something that
Yeah, exactly.
already happened.
Mhm.
And but I feel like the '80s and early '90s
Well-
were like original shit, like original.
Mhm.
screen-
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, there's not the sound.
well,
The sound isn't the same.
I
as
think
far
there's
as
movies
music.
that were good whenever they first came out, then they try to do like sequels.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah,
First Blood was great.
great.
Then they're like, oh, now we got to make Rambo. And
First
Rambo
Blood
1.
6.
Yeah.
Rambo 2.
Rambo,
and 5,
87.
6,
Yeah.
Is he gonna kill the fucking
First-
cartel leader?
First Blood, where that,
I
that
mean-
was a great movie.
It is a great movie.
Let's not forget Fast and Furious.
Oh my god, 20 when they're in space
Family.
with fucking
Family.
Oh my god.
Ludacris.
They should have stopped at
Family.
like the third one. Fuck.
Somebody give me a fucking Corona.
We don't know which one it was, but we walk into my dad's hotel room and he's watching one of the Fast and Furiouses, and I'm like, "Which one is this?" And my dad, I don't fucking know. And so me and Tristan just sit there and we just start ripping into that fucking movie.
So I remember when I was a kid and like
Those
Fast
are great
and
ones to make
Furious
fun of.
came as like, oh cool, it's fucking like illegal street racing.
Yeah.
And then I have a friend who thinks those are like the greatest movies. So I went to the movies with him to watch the one like right after Paul Walker died, and they're like fucking jumping cars from building to building and shit. I'm like, what the? I thought this was a fucking racing movie.
It was
Like, what
Dukes
the-
of Hazzard on
Yeah.
fucking
What the
Meth.
fuck is this?
Well,
Yeah.
like
Well,
taking down the
way
fucking
too
Russian government.
one of them I saw, they're drifting next to a missile that's on ice, and homeboy kicks it and turns how it goes.
Dude, I
And we-
haven't
we
even
watched-
seen that far. I can't.
We watch a bunch of like they're called like GQ. It's on YouTube, but it'll be like people who are like specialize in shit. And this guy, they're watching this movie, and
Yeah.
he's like, first of all, a car can't drift like that on ice, and second, I don't even think missiles fucking work like that.
Like they debunked
Oh, it's
all
like
this
a
shit.
real
Yeah,
stunt
like a
driver
real
or whatever.
fucking-
Yeah.
And
They
they
got a
debunked
NASA
it.
fucking scientist who goes, hey, missiles don't do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Just
that's
so fucking. I don't
it's
know,
just
dude.
way out of place.
Yeah, that's
honestly.
like I can't remember which one it was. Where Vin Diesel's like on a dirt bike, like he's getting chased, and while he's chasing, he jumps. He gets that jump, and he's like a tabletop, and he's doing like a Superman. It's like, dude, if terrorists are chasing you, are you really like getting style?
well, and in reality, the minute you hit that jump, those AKs are going off, and you're getting fucking Swiss cheese.
No shit.
It's
Yeah.
over.
I better lay at tabletop so they miss me, or let me get in the Superman pose.
Yeah, dude. But my favorite fucking pastime is just putting on something that's total shit and making fun of it.
We do that
and have
all the
beers,
time.
dude.
It's
We
the
do that all the
greatest
time,
we
thing.
should
honestly.
do that. That would be a fucking
Yeah.
ball.
We used to get shroomed out and just fucking do that shit. Like, funniest movie ever, Fantastic Four, when you're on shrooms and just ready to tear it the
Dude,
fuck
come
apart.
on. We
Oh,
saw,
nice.
So remember that night we were watching what was it called? With Diego and Little Jimmy.
Super funny movie. I think
Oh,
it was
dude.
called Schindler's List.
No. Remember the movie we
I
were
did.
all watching and we were so excited. Maybe this is what I'm feeling, like what you're feeling, as far as like I think it's a fucking good movie and it's hilarious. And
Oh,
Jim and Diego were
yeah.
like, "What the
Yeah,
fuck
we were
is
watching
this?
Kung Fu Pao Enter the Fist.
Dude,
Oh, dude.
And
fucking
Jimmy and Diego were not
hilarious.
having it.
They were like
Great
looking at us
movie.
like, "Why are we
Fucking-
laughing?" But it's a good movie. It's
It
a good
is.
movie.
Oh,
There's some good movies out there. There's it's yeah, they're all fucking fake. It's like I think
Yeah,
when
I know,
Arnold
I thought they
and
were.
Sylvester were coming out. It was just a competition. Like, oh, you shot fucking 300 bullets in this movie. We're shooting 350. It was just it was a different time. I don't know.
Yeah. Like,
could you imagine both in the same movie?
Arnold's movie's the Commando, goofiest movie ever.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah, where he's giving those one-liners.
What
Yeah.
the fuck
is
is
this?
that?
You never seen Shaolin Soccer?
No.
Dude,
That's one of those.
Dude,
goofy
I
ass
know
movies.
why I haven't seen it.
Dude, funny as fuck, dude.
I bet.
It's so fucking corny. It's just bullshit.
Is it like Balls of Fury, like that table tennis movie?
Exactly.
Fuck, yeah. Balls of Fury is funny as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I like Def Leppard's like the theme of that movie.
Yeah. Like when he fucking beats that chick and he's all, yeah, fuck yeah, and then they hit her with that poison dart and kill her.
Movies just suck now. I think
Bad.
What's
Dude,
Ben
we just
Affleck's
seen-
boy? Fucking
Matt Damon.
Yeah, he
Dude.
was talking about it. How back in the day, you had so much money, and you made this movie, and you wanted it, the box office, whatever. So you had love and passion, and you put a lot of money into this movie, box office sales, and then you could rely on DVD sales. We don't have DVDs anymore.
Right.
No.
We have it goes straight
Streaming.
to Netflix,
Streaming,
and
yeah.
they don't make the money that they want to make. So now they're just like, what can I do to get a lot of money real quick?
Yeah, quantity over quality.
Yeah.
Show my
we
kids.
we just watched the Joker, the new Joker movie.
Was it any good?
No.
No, do not
Fuck.
recommend.
I don't want to.
10 out
Wait,
of 10, do not recommend.
If you really fucking
Wait,
want to
bless you.
watch it, wait until it fucking comes out.
I don't like
The one,
Lady
the new
Gaga.
with Lady Gaga.
Yeah, honestly.
What?
Okay,
Really?
wait. Let me just say
Trash.
this. Let me just
Trash
say this.
Panda.
'Cause I thought the first one was really good.
It was.
Usually,
First one was great.
you would think, because most people do think, if it's a musical, it's gonna fucking suck. And the sad part about it is that the music and the singing isn't what's bad, and that's sad because
It's
usually
just
that's what it is that
The
makes
stories,
it bad.
The story
It's
sucks.
the
The plot
story,
sucks.
and
Like
the ending was just like, it was like,
I was saying this
unfulfilling.
shit to Baby Jimmy. I'm like, I don't think I've ever seen a sequel that made me go, wow, I will never watch the first one again because it's all fucking pointless. That
yeah,
was dumb
yeah.
as shit.
Spoil it
And
for
it
us.
sucks.
Let's
Spoil
hear
it
it.
for you?
Spoil it. Yeah.
He dies in the end.
He dies in the end,
And then they make it out to be like, oh, the dude in the background who shanked him up fucking is the actual Joker.
Oh,
And like,
it's stupid.
yeah,
It's so
dumb as
dumb.
shit, dude.
Honestly, it was so unfulfilling. And when he's Joker, it's great. It's great when he's Joker. But
the
then
whole movie, nobody died. Nobody dies, right?
No,
the whole
I
movie,
think
like
they
when
went off of-
people die, two people die. He kills them in the courtroom, but it's just a fantasy in his head. So in reality, there's nobody who dies.
honestly, it just nixes the whole first movie entirely.
Makes me sad.
It,
Dude, the
I miss
Joker
Jack
was
Nicholson.
a fucking great movie.
it was a great movie. Don't fucking watch this
I
one
won't.
because it'll fuck it all up for you. Really. It's really sad because the music was great though. The music was great in the movie. It really was. It wasn't the bad part. It was just the whole premise and the ending.
just sad.
Yeah.
So some movies, it's like that. If you make a sequel, it could fuck up the whole thing. And then other ones, it's like sequels can make it like that. We watched Alien Romulus,
Dude.
and that shit was
Oh my God,
fucking
so good.
great.
Oh, it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great.
we've seen it in
Really?
theater.
Just
watch it in
Oh, dude.
IMAX.
We wa-
Dude,
no.
oh my God. I'm just gonna say, as a horror movie horror, I felt like scared watching that. And
Awesome.
I usually do
Yeah, dude.
not like alien
That wasn't
movies.
my fault.
Yeah.
And
it
I do. I like that one
I
a
didn't
lot.
hear this.
That's
you
good to
said
know.
that. You said that time when this guy lost his shit. What's up, chum?
What?
So we went to watch this new Alien movie. I'm like, hey, let's wait 45 minutes longer and go check it out in IMAX. And so we sit and watch. It's a good movie. And at the end of the movie, like, Chum's like, bro, we should have went and watched it in IMAX. I'm like, suck my fucking dick, motherfucker. Fuck you.
Dude, it was cool when we went. It was just me and
It was
Jen
ju-
in the
yeah,
theater.
it was just
It was
us.
just
Yeah.
us two.
You get a
No, we
No,
don't
the
want to
fucking-
get. We
The
didn't want to
chick,
get.
the chick that serves us food was just standing there looking at us, and she even was like, "So are you
Dude,
gonna get your dick sucked?"
let her cuck, dude. Let her cuck.
Anyways,
I was like, "I can't when you're
it
watching."
was a really good
No,
movie.
that's good to know. So I want to watch it. You know what? I'm excited about the new Dune series coming out on HBO. I think
Say Dune.
There's a Dune series coming
Yeah.
out. It actually looks really fucking
Dune
cool.
had us confused as
I fucking
shit.
love
Dude, it
Dune.
is confusing. It's fucking.
Like me, Tristan,
that's
and
why I
Jen
like it.
watched the first one. We're sitting there watching it, and then at the end of it, the credits are rolling, and all three of us are silent. And then
And we
all,
just
all you hear is Tristan go, so what the fuck was that? And
we're
all
like,
of us
yeah.
dude, what
Like, what the fuck was that?
It was a little Hollywood, the first movie.
Well, the thing is, it's like
Or this latest.
so. Like
one.
they made a Dune movie in 1984.
I remember that
Yes.
one.
And I haven't seen that in a long time, but what was I gonna say? But anyway, that they made like the first Dune book into like 2 movies right now, so you gotta watch the part 2.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, well, because the first one had us so confused and shit. Like, I'll be like, hey, let's watch Dune 2. And she's like, are you fucking serious? I was like, no, it's too.
Did you watch the?
What? You don't watch Dune 2?
We
Not yet,
haven't.
no.
No, we haven't watched
See, I
it.
read the book and then I watched the OG movie.
They're trying to do a fucking.
I'm in the middle of
Spirit
reading
Eagle?
Messiah right now.
I
have to
heard
know what's
that.
going
I've
on.
heard that. Yeah, you have to know what's going
Yeah.
on. I don't know. It just kind of. I was so mentally displaced.
Or like
it
when
just
you're
didn't
like
make sense to me to keep
when you're
watching.
like watching Dune or reading Dune, it's such like a different universe. It takes a lot for you to understand that universe
Yeah,
and
you
their
have to-
society and their culture and their
Yeah.
politics and religion and everything.
Yes.
Mm.
It takes a lot to get immersed in that universe.
Yeah.
Reminds me of those limp dick liberals.
Whoa!
Whoa. Okay,
sorry.
that took a turn.
There goes Jimmy. While
Uh-oh.
Jimmy's off the mic, let's jump into sports real quick. So, the
Rest in peace to the
greatest,
Hit
shit.
King.
the greatest fucking Charlie Hustle. He's going into the Hall of Fame.
clapping 'cause he
Pete
died.
Rose.
I'm not clapping because he died. I was sad when
Oh,
Pete
rest in
Rose
peace
died.
to a legend.
It was pretty sad, dude. He was fucking
Who?
Pete
Greatest
Rose.
hitter of all time.
Dude.
No idea.
You don't know
Really?
who that dude is?
Never heard of her.
No.
Dude, Pete Rose
Bro.
is
I'm
Charlie.
sorry.
He's,
Never heard of her.
he's Charlie Hustle.
Bro, he's
He-
literally the hit king. He has the most hits in MLB ever.
No shit.
Yes. Let's look at.
that's some good juice.
I put Pete Hustle in.
But Jimmy's like,
But let's remember this. He let down baseball fans. He let down players. He let down himself. He disappointed.
Me.
No, he disappointed a lot of people, man, with what he did. I'm not going to take away what he did for the game of baseball. What he did was awesome. I will
Yeah.
not take that away from
Yeah.
him. But you know what? He disrespected the game of baseball. He disrespected himself. And then he wants respect from the game of fucking baseball to put him in the Hall of Fame.
He
Wait,
deserves
he-
it.
What did
I wanna
he
ask
do?
you a
Hey,
question
hey,
real quick.
He
I am
bet on
so
baseball,
lost right now.
man.
Can I ask Jimmy a
Oh,
question
you
real
bet?
quick?
Before
He bet on baseball.
before it was
Jimmy, are you allowed to like separate like what the athlete did between the lines and the person he was off the field?
No.
What about OJ? What about
No.
OJ? OJ did worse things than Pete Rose.
That
We're
nigga
not,
did
we're,
it.
we're not talking about fucking OJ.
But I'm just trying to like compare you. Like they did things. They both did things off the field. One was worse than the other.
No, OJ didn't bet on fucking football, bro.
He just cut his wife's head off.
Yeah, that's not worse.
Dude, I'm
Chum.
serious.
Dude, you know the thing,
He-
like
Pete Rose bet against the fucking game of baseball, man. And he wants respect to fucking be put in the Hall of Fame, but he disrespected fucking baseball.
I get it, but like
He disrespected the game of baseball, and he thinks he was he was larger than the fucking game, and wants to be put in the fucking Hall of Fame. Hey, put him in today. He's not fucking on the planet no more. Put him in. Put him in so he didn't fucking see it. Put him in today.
But like baseball's the only sport that's got like this holier than thou attitude, you know?
Yeah, yeah. And he thought he was above it, and he thought he was above it.
He's a real piece of
He
shit.
thought he was above it. He thought he was above the fucking game of baseball.
I'm with Chum, like fucking Ray Lewis killed a man. OJ chopped his wife's head off, and football loves
You
those
two assholes
motherfuckers.
weren't even alive when Pete
Football
Rose played the
loves
game of
those
baseball. What
motherfuckers.
the fuck do you
Hey.
know?
That's the juice. Okay?
Hey, man, you
Fuck
guys are
that guy. He
comparing
did it.
fucking apples to oranges with OJ to fucking to Pete Rose. You honestly, you guys are fucking comparing apples to oranges. This guy, he fucking disrespected the game of baseball. He disrespected himself. He disrespected the players that came before him. He disrespected the players that came after him. And he wants respect to get put in the Hall of Fame. But he disrespected himself, man. He disrespected himself, and he disrespected the game of baseball. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong, but let me go back to fucking 8 Men Out. I think fucking gambling's been a part of fucking us since we were fucking created. I think we're all degenerates, Jimmy. None of us are perfect. I think Pete Rose, for what his accomplishment,
I'm sure he was remorseful,
dude. He's the fucking GOAT. He's the fucking GOAT of those records, right? Okay, so he fucked up.
He is.
He fucked up. He started betting.
I'm sure he was remorseful.
And all we know is that he said is that he voted or he bet that his team would win. So I understand what you said. Like, he manipulated his team, used his pitchers up to make sure he won his bet. But we don't know that. We don't know his bookies. His bookies are probably dead. You know, that was before the fucking internet. I am not judging the man. What I'm going off of is his fucking achievements. He's the GOAT, dude. He has the most hits.
I'll give him all of that.
Switch hitter,
what he accomplished.
Switch hitter. His stats: left-handed, right-handed. Left-handed, he was like fucking. His both average. That was 300. Left and right.
But I'll tell you what. Whenever he bet on baseball, dude, you knew the rules. You knew. He thought he was bigger than the game. You're not bigger than the game.
Dude,
You're not bigger than the game.
Back then, Babe Ruth, all of them were degenerates. They worked normal jobs. They drank beer like us. They fucked around. They were just like us, but more athletic. You know, and he was like, I want to fucking put some money on the game.
You know, I'm
all about it. Yeah.
Hey,
now that Pete Rose is dead,
speaking of baseball,
I'm with my uncle on this. Like, if we were to find out that Spartacus was cheating at fucking Gladiator, fuck that guy. Rip his statues down, dude.
He knows.
Yeah, if he was using that Diddy oil or
you know
something.
what I mean?
Serious
Yeah.
though, man.
The Lions were sick.
Hey,
the Lions were sick.
Like,
I'm
what
serious.
the fuck?
Pete Rose disrespected himself, and he disrespected the fucking game of baseball.
It just sucks because there's a lot of asterisks in baseball, right? Fucking Barry Bonds, Mark McGuire.
That's what I'm saying about baseball's holier than thou attitude, man.
It just sucks.
Let me ask Jimmy a question. So, like, it's obviously fucked up to bet against your team, like bet for your team to lose, and then do shit to make your team lose. But is it fucked up to bet on your team to win?
All right, chum, say this. Say you're a starting pitcher, and Pete Rose is making fucking calls against you where you're not going to get a win. Maybe you would have been a Cy Young award winner that year.
But he was putting you in the lose games, or what do you mean?
No, he was still trying to win.
Well,
allegedly.
Allegedly, that's the thing is that we don't know.
So you got to err the side of, yeah, Pete's cool.
But
no, he was trying to win.
But the only thing is, like,
he's putting in a parlay like, look, man, my parlay's fucking sucking, man. I need my team to lose. Hey, chum, I need you to come in and fucking throw with your other hand.
Here's the big thing, though. It's like Pete Rose said that he only bet to win.
Bullshit.
Okay, listen. Pete Diddy only said he didn't do shit. Now 120 people and fucking 10 underage kids are coming out and saying, no, he did fuck me in the ass.
We're talking fucking oranges and apples.
But nobody has come out and said Pete Rose bet to lose. Nobody.
Because all those bookies are dead, you said.
I know, but you think somebody would come out and say, hey, Pete Rose.
How upset would you be when you find out that the horse you bet on, the mafia gave that shit sleeping
It does not matter, man. He bet against baseball. Man.
It just sucks that he died.
He disrespected himself. He disrespected the game of baseball.
It just sucks that he died, and now
he knew. He knew. I do not do this.
Yeah,
I do not do this.
Even with betting today, players cannot bet, even though it's legal.
Hey, speaking of baseball,
I know what you're saying.
Hey, speaking
Fuck
of
you and the Dodgers.
Speaking of baseball, what time do the Diamondbacks play this weekend? Anyone know?
You.
Anyone know?
What time's Pete Rose's funeral?
Hey, how about that Alonso home run?
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
0-2. Dude, did you see the Braves Mets that last game?
Yeah,
dude, that 7th and 9th inning, that was amazing.
Fuck yeah!
That was crazy.
Great baseball.
I
Yeah,
would've bet
great
on it.
baseball.
Great baseball.
It was nuts. I was sitting on my couch like, holy shit!
If I was
Yeah.
playing, I would have bet on it.
Yeah,
I knew they were going to split.
Pete Rose is in his wheelchair, fucking beating his meat.
I knew they were going to split, but I wanted the Braves lost. I'm like, fuck the Mets, fuck them, let them lose. You know, because I'm a Diamondbacks fan.
You know what that situation reminded me of? Remember a couple of years ago where it was the Chargers and the Raiders, and if they would have tied,
Yes.
they both would have gotten the playoffs. And they went to OT.
How do you?
You know what I say to Torey Lovello and the Diamondbacks? Win your fucking games. Quit leaving your fucking shit in other people's hands.
I bet Troy Lavelle then bet on baseball.
Dude, we fucked ourselves. We fucked ourselves, but fuck the Mets and
Dude,
the
I'll
Braves.
bet every player on the
Bye,
Diamondbacks
D-backs. We'll
team.
see you in March.
I'll bet every player on the Diamondbacks roster was like, damn, if I made that one play. If I made that
Exactly.
one fucking
Dude,
play.
we had a better record than
One
last
one
year.
game, man.
Why is
One
the Dodger
opportunity.
fan talking shit?
Uh,
The dude that fucking that chokes every fucking playoff.
He has a point.
Well, you know, hey,
Clayton Kershaw.
yeah.
Hey, if anyone out there wants to fucking fight me about Pete Rose, I'll meet you outside for fucking-
we're gonna do boxing in the
Bills.
park, in the city
Yeah.
park. Like
Speaking of-
I'll meet you outside for the Bills driveway right now.
Speaking of fighting, have you guys watched that? Because this is like as real as fighting gets. Have you guys watched that Mr. McMahon fucking documentary?
No.
I haven't seen it yet.
Dude.
Is
that
it
shit-
good?
Yeah, it's pretty fucking good. I like how there's this one part where this chick is like suing him for like raping him and shit. He's like, nothing ever came of that. It was consensual, but even if it was rape, the statute of limitations, you know,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
had already passed. So.
He literally
Yeah, that's
legit said
that sounds like Mr. McMahon.
It must be nice to have so much money
tell
that
me
you
some of
think
it is
nothing's gonna fucking come
When
back
you're
at you.
above the law, yeah, when you have that much fucking money.
Remember like that text thread where he was like, "I want you to take a shit on Triple H's chest."
Yes.
Like,
What?
I want you.
Yeah.
I want you to take a shit on his chest, and we're gonna watch, and it's gonna be in a
I remember I was going to an AC/DC concert and I was cruising through this parking lot and I see Triple H in China getting out.
Really?
Whoa!
I was
Dude,
like,
I'd have got out of that car and been like,
I saw The Rock once.
I didn't want to be
Really?
Yeah, I was a little kid.
He just told me this story the other
I was
day.
a little fucking kid. We were in Vegas. We were at Circus Circus.
The Rock does not give a damn who you saw.
It was him.
But it was
you, sir. Fucking- so I'm this little kid. We're walking out of Vegas, and there's like this glimmering gold limo. And I'm like, oh man, that's a fancy limo.
Must be Burt Reynolds.
Yeah.
Must be Burt.
I wonder who the fuck.
Hey, speaking of Burt Reynolds,
So
Hey, let
today
Ryan
is
tell the
10-4.
story. Let Ryan
Today's
tell the story.
10-4.
So fucking, I see this big
bandit.
son of a bitch coming out of like a side door, and he goes to get into in a same gold glittering suit, goes to get into this limo, and he turns around. This is when The Rock had hair, and he turned around and his shades were down, and he did the eyebrow fucking thing. Yeah, looked around, and I'm like, Mom, Dad, fuck it, The Rock. And by the time they turned around, he was getting in the limo. So to this day, they think I'm just a fucking liar. So with that said, fuck you, Rock, for making me look like a liar.
that's right. You're never coming on the podcast,
Ever.
dude, because you disrespected our
It
fucking
was the
boy.
stone.
Yeah,
Wow.
and guess what? Pete
He
Rose,
has
you're
no
never coming
idea.
on here either.
He has no
Damn,
idea.
Jimmy.
Happy Gilmore.
Oh yeah.
Fucking
It
Pete
must
Rose
be
is a
Shooter
piece of
McGavin pulling up in the limos. Must be Burt
fucking
Reynolds
cheated
or
game of
something.
baseball. He wants respect. Yeah. Hey, give me respect. You disrespected the game of baseball, but you want respect to get in the fucking Hall of Fame? Fuck you, Pete Rose.
He lived a good life, dude.
Yeah, fo.
Honestly, dude, like Cooperstown such a joke. Like, who cares if you don't get in? Like, you got dudes like
Pete
Barry.
Rose does.
Yeah,
Well,
he
you
did.
got dudes like Barry.
And all a bunch of fucking cocksuckers who want to fucking suck Pete Rose's dick care.
The best players in the history of baseball are not in the Hall of Fame.
that shows that your Hall
The
of
other
Fame
ones
is
didn't fucking bet against their team.
But like, think about like how many like Kurt Schilling, Roger Clemens, Barry Bonds, Mark Dwyer, Sammy Sosa.
Matthew Perry.
Yeah.
To start throwing out fucking names.
I'll put Matthew Perry in before I put fucking Pete Rose in.
Chuck Peterson.
Damn. I'm with you, Jimmy. I'm on the same page as you.
He disrespected the game.
I know.
He
I know.
He disrespected himself. He disrespected the fucking players before him, the players after him. He disrespected the game.
Yeah,
and then
but-
he wants the respect to get put in the fucking Hall
Yeah,
of
but
Fame.
nobody's
Bob
fucking
Barker.
It's
perfect,
not
dude.
about respect, though. It's like
Yeah, it is.
but here's the thing: it's like when football left T.O. off the first ballot. It was like T.O.'s the second best wide receiver ever. Was he a fucking tool? Yeah, but I mean,
T.O.'s the best.
on the field. On the field?
You think T.O.'s the
Get
second
your
best?
cowboy
Yeah.
ass out of here, man.
Yeah.
Who is?
You're acting like last
Who
dick.
is then?
You're acting like last dick, bro.
Who is?
You're tweaking.
I mean, obviously Jerry Rice is number one.
Oh, clearly.
Bobby Boucher.
What about Randy Moss?
T.O.'s better than Randy Moss.
Bobby Boucher.
Larry Fitzgerald.
Larry.
Larry Fitzgerald's like top 10 ever.
Isn't Larry like number 3?
I'm
in all
punching this
receiving
fucker in the
stats?
face right now.
Do it.
T.O. is number 2.
That's it.
T.O. is number 2 in every receiver stat.
That's it. I'm angry.
Diddy his ass.
Oh my god.
So,
That's-
all right, more sports. Akeem.
Wait, what the fuck is this that you have written down?
Which one?
Fake trans only fans?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Oh.
What? Don't read my shit, kid.
I am. What the fuck?
Yeah, Akeem
This is his search history, Jen.
passed
What?
away.
Well, like your search history?
Yeah.
Let's not go back to that.
Well,
You
there's
fucking almost ripped that goddamn laptop out of my hands to the point that I was like, am I going to come back from
Amelia
that?
almost frisbeed that fucking laptop.
Yeah, no shit.
It was just your YouTube, bro.
There's a big trend going around where hot bitches are putting like cucumbers in their pants.
Oh, they're acting like
Women
they're
are putting
trans?
cucumbers in their
And they're like
pants.
dancing, and
That's
then
how
you
you get a
see the
pickle.
big cucumber, so you think it's a dick. And then the trans community is upset because to them it's like chum doing blackface.
But you know what's ironic?
But you're doing dick face.
Exactly. It's like, you know, like the regular Chinese pretend to be a boy or a girl.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
They
shit.
can put on the blackface, but like other people can't put on the blackface.
We're getting dangerously close again, kid.
Ooh,
We're
that
getting
was good
dangerously
one,
close.
No,
honestly.
like you think about it, like you'll get mad if Jimbo Kimball put some blackface on him 20 years ago, but somebody can say they're a chick and that's not girl
they're not.
face or whatever you
Yeah.
want to call it.
We're getting dangerously close again. Cancel, boys.
We
No,
are.
who cares? What the fuck? No,
Fuck
got a
Pete
really
Rose.
good point.
Ah, Jimmy.
Salty.
Yeah, I'm mad.
Oh,
I've been mad since 1989.
You should be happy, dude. He just died.
Yeah, that's what I said. Put him in the Hall of Fame today.
Bill
I know
Murray
what you
and
here to see it.
Kingpin? What the
I know
fuck
what to
is
do
this?
for you. Like,
And he said it himself. Don't put him in the Hall of Fame after I'm
when,
dead.
when
Oh,
you're
he goes,
did?
oh yeah.
I didn't know
He
that.
did. I was like, yeah, put him in the fucking Hall of Fame today.
when you're on your like deathbed and like you're fading in and out and stuff, what you're gonna fade out and then you're gonna
Wait.
wake back up and I gotta take a piss and you're gonna be in front of Pete Rose's grave and I'm gonna be like, I did this for you.
My man.
Damn.
That's why fucking.
He's gonna
That's
You outlived him, bro.
Dude, are we all reading this screen
You
right?
won.
Oh,
Yeah.
which one?
I hope I'm not pissing in the Hall of Fame.
I had to read that like at
Oh.
least fucking 5 times.
My bit. That's my bit.
You know what's funnier? It's like whenever you look at porn on the computer, it feels way more dirty than when you look at it on your phone.
No
You feel like
shit.
civilized when
What?
you're on your phone.
Oh my
When you
god,
when you
yeah.
look it up on a computer, it's like you disgusting.
You're right.
And then it's really hard to explain to your roommates when you're casting it to your TV.
Yeah.
And Diego walks out, and you have to explain to Diego what a pussy is, and then it just turns into this whole fucking.
Oh, poor guy.
You don't know what a pussy is?
No, I'm just kidding. He has a girlfriend now. Good for him. He's
Yeah,
he's
good
getting
good
it.
on
Oh,
you,
really?
Diego.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's getting it in.
Wow.
Good for him.
It's awesome.
She's really nice.
Yeah, actually.
Anyways.
Fuck Pete Rose.
Yeah.
Like that.
Edit out that last part and just cut back to that.
No,
Fuck
I think that
Pete
was
Rose.
great. I think that was pretty funny.
Fuck
I think
Pete
we need to
Rose.
fucking cut it short and let's just party. Let's
What was
just
that? I
fucking...
got Babe Ruth
Yeah,
quote you
sorry
had.
everybody.
Oh,
We kind of
that's
just
what I
went
wanted
off
to end.
on our own.
Yeah.
I wanted to end the podcast on that. You guys ready? This is words of wisdom,
Fuck
but
Pete Rose.
Babe Ruth had said, sometimes.
Big Rose said,
too.
Fuck Pete Rose.
He said, sometimes when I reflect on all the beer that I drank, I
would never bet on baseball.
I feel ashamed. Then I look into the glass and think about all the workers in the brewery and all their hopes and dreams. If I didn't drink this beer, they might be out of work.
You don't think
And their
Babe
dreams
Ruth
would be
bet on
shattered.
baseball?
Babe Ruth.
I bet Babe Ruth bet on baseball.
I think, I can
He probably
guarantee
bet on
that.
himself, like how much he would weigh per game.
Oh, yeah.
How many hot dogs he's gonna eat?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I would do.
Is he like drinking tea in the dugout?
No, that's vodka.
That's vodka. Hot toddy.
He's hungover.
Looks
It's
like
coffee.
a hot toddy.
All right, well, let's fucking end this. I'm fucked up. Salu, I love you guys.
Love you
2-year
guys.
anniversary.
Yeah, I
Congrats
love you guys. It
to
felt good to be back, man.
congrats to Jen and Ryan. May you have
Thank you.
many
Thank you.
years of
Yes.
happiness.
Thank you.
I want my fucking bucket hat.
You owe him a bucket hat, dude.
I do.
And you're gonna owe me $100 in a bean bro.
I want to be bro.
Yeah, bean burrows are good as hell.
Yeah, dude.
Let's end,
I'm hungry.
let's end the podcast on that. Bean Bros are great.
Yeah, fucking words of wisdom. Bean burrows are good as fuck.
You can't argue
Come
with that,
to
dude.
Globe, Arizona.
Can't argue with that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Salu, man.
And fuck you, Pete Rose.
That's gonna be on. That's gonna be on.
Is this mine?
That's gonna be on Emilio's fucking tombstone. Bean Bros are good.
I love
Yeah,
it.
when I die, I want to be buried with a fucking bean burrow.
I like bean bros.
Fuck
Dude,
that.
that is
If
hilarious.
somebody puts a
trying
bean
to-
bro in your fucking casket, I'm taking it and eating it.
I'm
dude.
trying to live long enough to fucking outlive this guy so I can say Pete Rose sucks on his fucking
Just whisper it to him as you're fucking.
No, Jimmy, I understand the moral thing, but he's a great baseball player.
He's got records, dude.
And OJ was a great football player, but you seem to can't let it go that he chopped his wife's head off for some weird
sawed
fucking
his wife's
reason.
head off.
Pete
No,
Rose.
Like,
But he
my
didn't saw.
point is,
Yeah, but OJ didn't saw his wife's head off to fucking get a fucking parlay.
He didn't bet on that.
he chopped his wife's head off.
Yeah, but he didn't
bet
do
on
it to
it.
fucking get the fucking.
But he didn't bet
Yeah.
on it.
So it's not like my point is that
It's not
football
about
still
fucking-
loves OJ.
It's not about a moral thing. It's about a
It's a black thing.
yeah.
Check this out. OJ's still in the Hall of Fame.
Oh.
Yeah, fuck that fool.
OJ didn't.
He did it.
Saw his wife's head off to fucking win a game.
Well, I mean, we don't know that.
Guess what?
He was already
To be
fucking
fair,
out
we
the
don't
game.
know that.
Dude, fucking Pete
I-
Rose was fucking manipulating fucking scores, bro. He might be, no, I didn't. Bullshit.
And Pete Rose never paid for drugs, not once. Out of all the
OJ
parties,
was already out of the fucking
I
game.
feel
Like, here's the thing.
You're comparing
I
fucking
get
dead,
apples
right?
to
I
oranges,
get
bro.
you.
Pete
I
Rose.
understand.
No.
Both of them.
What
Both
about
of
Lance
them. Yeah,
Armstrong?
exactly. He said he couldn't ever sleep until his wife's killer was dead. And I'm like, well, now you are, motherfucker.
You know who else couldn't sleep were the fucking defensive coordinators that were trying to game plan against that motherfucker. We were watching OJ highlights the night after OJ died, and it's like OJ on the screen running the football by himself. Everyone's just behind him.
So we consider Muhammad
Are we still
Ali-
recording?
Oh, yeah.
So we consider Muhammad Ali the greatest, right? That's like undisputed. He's the greatest.
Boxer?
Maybe Mike Tyson, whatever. But if you were to find out that Muhammad Ali was using fucking steroids that whole time, beating the fuck out of those poor skinny white men, would you like not consider him the GOAT? Or if you found out Michael Jordan was fucking,
Michael
the
Jordan
pool,
was betting.
Yeah. Michael Jordan's dad got killed because he was betting.
Truth.
Come in.
I mean, again, yeah.
All right,
And
we done?
And he's still the GOAT.
Michael Jordan played minor league baseball
People
for a
don't
couple
even
years
wanna talk to you.
And
because
he's still the GOAT.
for sure.
Nope.
Yeah.
Come on
And so
in.
is Pete Rose.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, buddy.
Pete Rose, that's.
Whoa,
man.
hey, whoa.
Terrell Owens, the second best wide
Oh,
receiver of all
Jesus.
time.
Here we go. LGFU, follow us on Spotify or. I don't fucking
What about
care if you do.
Megatron?
Honestly.
Yeah.
He cheated,
Top 10.
Probably.
but he cheated. Megatron cheated. We're talking about fucking Autobots and Decepticons?
Yes.
Talking about Megatron, the receiver. from the
Oh,
Detroit
I was
Lions.
talking about something else.
Oh,
I know what you meant. The Decepticon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
Oh, yeah.
a cheater.
Fuck yeah, it's almost Halloween. I'm so excited.
there you
Just
go.
wanted
Yeah.
to put that out there.
Hey, man.
Who's the greatest horror movie villain of all time?
Oh,
Speaking of goats,
Wait a minute. What do you mean?
Oh, going on.
like,
Like Mike Myers or Jason? Or...
yeah, who's the greatest?
All right, we gotta walk Jimmy out, man. We gotta walk fucking
Yeah,
Jimmy
we
out.
gotta. We'll
Assholes.
put a
LGFU, man.
put a hold on that one.
Going on.
We'll figure that out. next
Yeah, we'll
time.
see you guys next fucking week, man.
Peace
Who's
out.
there freaking you up? Fucking shithead. I want to see.
You're drunk, aren't you?
I assure you, Sergeant, I'm not drunk. I'm not on drugs.
Were you watching Spank Revision?
I was drunk and
Smoking the reefer.
I shall be getting drunk.
Want to go out and get drunk?
Shaken, but stuck.
So you had a parent who was a drunk.
All right, I'll just attribute this to your drinking problem.
Are you drunk?
No, officer, not at all. Well, I'd say she's put up with your drinking all these years.
Now be sure to watch your drinking and driving.
I got weed. I got mushrooms. What you drink?
Let's get fucked up.